Atifu kwa baba Likee TV na message na da bachane so no hit adoma no subscribe no like se video pin the latest news bia obejibre na so onsa etumi akabi na ye bora enseminoma na the latest news atifu etumi abebom no yes current IGP Yohunu tete atifu what district warning Ghana police service no officers no jemu say why say profession bia no wanye niye anase obetry say obetwo ho afri profession na yede ama ono a obesanhyen wo yes this time no o sheki police officers ne pa na yemmomram yentensem ni biaba de ka ho no yede munsem ina bebrem
IGP the assembly to abontene or say police PROs to resume media interactions unim de ema assembly very serious. This should let you know. Said the Namu in public and police for jubilating. No. Dampare technically took the voice of the police and made it about himself. Do you know regional PROs who were paid as policemen to speak for various police stations around the nation? Dampare shut all of them down because Dampare wanted everything to be about him. It was only Dampare and a photographer who didn't cheer. Or winning photographer of the year in Ghana. Me yiri busa me say Dampare photographer no pictures ben ucha. My wife is a senior photo editor at the New York Times. All the pictures you see from White House, every picture from New York Times, my wife they decide who goes there to take a picture. When a photographer from New York Times, any president etu in the Air Force One, my wife they decide who goes. My wife will say, Dampare photographer no pictures ben ucha Ghana wabe photographer of the year. You people can't you get it? Dampare turned Ghana Police Service, he turned it to himself. It was Dampare. Dampare did not give anybody any room. Dampare made the police service about him. And Intina, you people thought to say Dampare was doing some extraordinary job. See that Dampare, psychologically, he's smart. And he read the Ghanaian for a long time. When he got the position, he basically became an IGP politician. And if you're not smart, you wouldn't know what Dampare was doing. It is seeing the policemen jubilating. It is not because they hate Dampare. It is because they realized that they were being led by a democratic dictator in the name of an IGP who basically portrayed to the world to say he is a leader for all. But deep down, there was no love down there and the police were not at liberty to do their job. That is why you saw the jubilation. It is not because they have a personal issue with Dampare. It is because the servicemen realized that for a long time, they were living under some kind of tyranny. But Ghanaians could not hear them. Ghana Police Service personnel were screaming, we did not hear, because Dampare had used Oninanim to cover up their pain. So every time the police are screaming, the police have a problem. We are looking at, hey, IGP Dampare, hey, we were not looking at the plight of the personnel. We were not looking at what Dampare took from the Ghana Police Service. Dampare made the police about himself. Dampare had an ambition. He had a psychological effect on Ghana police and Ghana 4. And Ghanaians, at the end of the day, because we are dumb, we did not see it. How many of Ghana Police Service event and who say a new name had dominated the event? Never. It was about him. If it's not Dampare the show boy, the event should die. If it's not Dampare coming to do what? To see some people, the event should die. You did not even recognize anybody less than, apart from Dampare in the Ghana Police Service. You don't build a police like that. Because they are equally people are almost the same rank to say, will be beating away IGP. So if you fail to let those people be recognized, you deliberately use the media to make it look like, say, anybody in the police who tries to speak up is an enemy to the police. You become a tyrant. And then Papa will buy and I'll say, we need to give the voice back to the police. But one thing he said that I like, I'll say, they should not move away from their professional job. If you have been given a job to speak for the police, make sure you are professional indeed enough. If you stick or you move away from the professionalism of the job you are doing as a PRO for the police, you have to be sanctioned. It is only in Ghana and Dampare became the mouthpiece of Ghana police. How is that possible? We need to be able to hear our police PROs talk in our respective regions. Dampare office and shutting in down. everything should go through Dampare. Dampare's photographer was considered important in Ghana police than police officers in Penny 4. Don't you know? You have no idea. Maybe a Dampare photographer, police, senior rank police officer, you cannot sit there. That is how low Dampare ran our police service. So we were looking at the face. Somebody like Franklin Kujo Mono, they were not deep enough to understand what was happening. They were shallow. They were looking at the lifestyle. They were looking at the lifestyle IGP. They were looking at the paparazzi IGP. They were looking at the flamboyance. They were looking at the cheers Dampare was getting. They failed to look beneath Dampare, the people who made Dampare. Because if you don't get a police force that respects and believes in their leader, then that police force is weak. That leader is weak. Dampare was weak when it comes to policing. Dampare looked huge and he looked like a very flamboyant and very strong leader in the face of the media. But when you go down, Dampare was the most weakest IGP you've ever seen because the people were not ready to die for Dampare. No police officer, in fact, majority of the police officers or the personnel were not willing to die for their boss because Dampare had no connection with those beneath him. And that jubilation. And what was happening, the jubilation wasn't because they were happy because a new man has come who at least see them as part of his office. That's all. The police needed that relationship. The police needed that coordination. The personnel down there, they needed it. Dampare did not give it to them. Dampare, the IGP, everything was about him. And I remember, did you even see or hear anything about any police officer? No. Everything went through Dampare because he strategically placed himself in a position whereby it would be difficult for you to even see his flaws. Baba Ben Kanchiro, the weakest IGP we've had in our history in terms of his relation with the personnel is Dampare. Yes. But when you're smart, politics, akata weni, wajiri will say, you change Dampare, you who some motorbikes nam kwanso, you who the flamboyant, young Dampare is not young. Look at Dampare deep, he's old. Dampare is not young. And it's hard to create it with him. You try Dampare picture bar, near Photoshop it, then the name is smooth. Dampare is not a kid, he's old. Dampare on to me press up 10, he's old. But because he's skinny, my dream say a young police officer, and you go for Penina Dampare. The idea here to make sure the police from bottom up is solid. He didn't have it. That was the quality he lacked. Leadership, coordination, understanding the people beneath him. He did not understand it. I don't hate Dampare. He's a police officer. Why should I hate him? But he lacked some things. That is why the president thought that he cannot work with him. There's nothing bad about that. He's still a police officer. He's still ready to serve Ghana. So why should he make it like a big deal? You change Dampare to be see that. And then you hear some old fools, Papa B, the former peace council, you should give us reasons why we are sacking Dampare. Dampare, he slept with your wife. That's why we sacked him. The former peace council, and the president should give us reasons. And with all due respect, but I'm talking about majority of the people who follow the MPP. That is their mentality. They think it's something against them. It took a TikToker. My idea and say it is us against Ghana. You cannot fight Ghana. Wallahi. Nobody can fight Ghana. Because Ghana they decided who becomes president. And John Mahama president, Nobody can fight Ghana. No tribe in Ghana can fight Ghana. This is the time the party needs to sit back and reflect. Party, you cannot rise above Ghana. You can't. There is no way a tribe in Ghana can rise above Ghana because Ghana rises in a 1.8 million gap better Bawumiane Mahaman Tim. That was Ghana. That was not a tribe. That was not a group. Until you people understand that, baby, I'm Jimmy, and that is what I keep talking about every day. And I'm able to go into their head to understand the Semetumegu party. When I say Semegu MPP, it's not just mere say, I am in their head. I know how they think and their level of intelligence. It gets to a point, then it starts to shake. Now drop it. Because they don't want to allow their brain, their level of thinking to cross some particular line. Into a draw penis, a cross line, and I start to shake it, then it drops. Because they don't want to allow it to happen. Majority of MPP followers, supporters, they are ignorant, they are foolish. It is them against Ghana. And I swear to God, nobody is above Ghana. no chief, no queen mother, no whatever, nobody. So the better you come along and understand the fundamental things we can all do to help this nation, nobody can nullify Ghana. It's a pain, and it's education. It's about realizing you people should sit back, have some deep reflection. Into me, my spare time, I listen to NPP. Yes, and I can handle NPP because I know how they think. Majority of them, they think like chicken. That's how they think. I'm telling you, me, I know the NPP. Me, I read the NPP. I've never listened to NDC shows because what I need, it is not there. What I need are MPP shows. When 2 or 3 or 4 MPP for shape, I say moi. You see, they cannot get out of their MPP sem to discuss Ghana. Their problem, no. Intimino, I am in their head. I know how they think and how far it can go. Anytime to meet I say, me good party, no, and you can see slowly, there's no party. And my catch by the time I John Mahama and Muma Yebufu Ghana, John Mahama will contest again. Yes, you have no idea. I am in your head. I control your heart. I control the party. Me say me can on my platform with so you people can get all the bloggers, everybody. Me, I will nullify all of them because what I carry is fact. That when I carry me, I don't carry a year in Kwasiake. I carry this. This is my strength. I carry the fact. That is my strength. And so far, me name any of your bloggers or your news people who can contest my facts. None of them. Most of them come to me drunken kind. They are straight dogs. Come I crack in Domukum. You know my address. They have no address. And you have to understand, you don't have any backing. Message your soya bearman. Uncle Sobe campaign the Tiajo Mahama. Munina Mumbra together and form a unit. Me the way I will defeat you all. Because I understand, I know, and I believe in Ghana, any Ghana for na mini omokasano. I am confident in what I do because of the facts I hold. Nobody should underestimate MPP foolishness. Country able to develop it. 42 years, your man who quiet near your NDC. They will falter. They will make mistakes. But one thing about the NDC, you and I know, they respect us and our intelligence. The moment a political party respects your intelligence and respect Abana Watono, that political party needs to be kept because they are human enough to understand the mobile power. It's a big political party. There are people, our character along the way might change, but the concept and idea and vision of the party and the focus, no, it's still there. And that focus, na yet matna wabedruha. Every facility, and I say project or Ghana Kesi, we come and Akroma NDC. So if we are able to guide the NDC for the next 42 years, I swear to God, Ghana now more penamon sabeka. Yes, and it's a dedicated one. It is a longer term thing near you. Huh? Senka a short term adena me yanka me jaida dada. I'm telling you. Adea me yewe just for Mahama to be president. Anka me jai same wie. Adea me yewe. I have been able to nullify a whole political party. With facts. Makacham said there's comedy around. A man for the comedy. Obi onkuta fact be a comedy no more. Yen kuta fact no. So we can openly say we brought the NDC to power. No fool, no idiot, no comedian, no stray dog. Because there's no evidence of any facts to support anything now. Actually say, Obi to me John Mahama about power and NDC about power. So Obi say, a strong street in this one. Onka say, I will do everything to bring NDC down. Nobody, because I am here. I am telling Ghanaians an authority. Saying, just to bring Mahama to power. Come here, Mejuma. And I'm come here. Because my job was to take NPP out of power, and you're out of power. But it's a long-term project. It's a 42-year project. It's a project for me to make sure, say, Ansana Mewuno, 42 years, the NDC stays in power. That is the project. I feel I'm a catch them. Into Obia Junior say, may your idea way to bring Mahama to power. Mahama react. W. Me, it does not matter who comes after Mahama. I am here to protect the NDC with the fact to make sure that the 42 years agenda, it has been accomplished. So this goes beyond John Mahama. This goes beyond John Mahama. It goes beyond just seeing Mahama. No. This is bigger. This is a long-term project. If you don't underestimate what you are seeing, If it was about John Mahama, I should not be on TV again. I should not be here because whatever you do now, John Mahama won't free power. 4 years will be chat. Why do I have to be on TV? The biggest scandal on earth can fall on John Mahama. He will still finish his 4 years. But that is not the job. The job is to guide, protect, make sure good governance is protected for 42 years. That is my calling. And majority of the people you are seeing, the stray dogs and all that, they will all disappear. I will be here. They will all disappear. They will go. They cannot stand it. At a point, they will get tired. The streets will swallow them because they don't have an address, because they don't have a locket to locate who their owners are, because they are stray dogs that carry rabies. And stray dogs can't hold evidence. Stray dogs can bark. Stray dogs will always be walking around. Stray dogs cannot sit in an office in the studio. No. It is only people who have credibility and ready